One of the issues that I think fodder addresses so well is the use of water. We all know how big a problem that is now, especially areas that are in the drought conditions. As you can see here, I have a group of trays, 2 trays for each day of the week. So I plant 7 sets of trays, and I do that so that if I plant on Monday, then I harvest on Monday. So I grow it for 7 days, I plant 7 sets of trays. I've got a water meter here so I keep track of how much water is coming to this unit. I have those meters on each of my units so I know how much each one is using. On this particular unit, I average about 120 gallons a day. I water it for 4 minutes every 3 hours. You can see as we water it how the water just kind of trickles down through there. It's not a very steady flow or a very fast flow, but it just nice and gently and moves down. I'll start the system so you can see it in action. See how the water just nice and slowly bubbles out of there? Or you can look at this one down here that the seed has just started. See how it's doing and how the seed, it's going to soak down. It'll go all the way down and cover it all with water and then drain out. That's the way I do this system. This system over here, I water from overhead. I'll start that system up so you can see what that looks like. See how it's just being watered overhead with just conventional water sprinkler system. So on this first system that's watered underground, because I want enough water to go through that I'm sure all the seed is soaked, I use about 120 gallons a day, and I do that much for 7 days. I water 7 sets of trays, so that works out to about 120 gallons for each set of trays. Then I harvest 120 pounds worth out of it, usually every day, so that works out to 1 gallon for every pound of water that I use. I guess I said that wrong. It's 1 gallon of water for every pound of fodder that's produced. Now this system over here uses the overhead water. I've also got a water meter for it down here so I know how much it's using. It averages about 50 gallons of water for every tray that I harvest. So that's working out to half a gallon of water for every pound of fodder that's produced. Now, compare that to what it takes for me to grow alfalfa, which is a fairly similar nutrient value. I use 58 gallons of water to grow 1 pound of alfalfa. So based on that, this particular system here is about 100 times more efficient on water usage than conventional agriculture. I guess I just have to say, we can't continue to do things the way we have before. We've got to really work to be as energy efficient and water conservative as possible in everything we do. So I think fodder really fits that bill for water usage.